Any opportunity to speak about a Jaguar XF from our collection is always a great day, in particular when this is by far the most sought after variation of the XF, a 2014 shape, so one of the very last of this gorgeous looking model with the 3-litre V6S spec engine, so more power, more torque, better performance, and still fantastic fuel economy, and we'll get into all of that in a second. But on top of all of that, it's also the Portfolio spec, which is the most in-demand trim. It's finished in the ever-stunning Italian racing red with those very comfortable perforated red zone leather seats, and they are every bit as comfortable as they look. But to touch on the reason why people love these so much, everything which we're about to get into is for under £7,000. Now, not only does this car still easily pass for 2, perhaps even 3 times that price in terms of visual appeal, but it performs like a vehicle which would usually cost you at least 2 or 3 times that price. Because consider this, on the one hand, that 3-litre engine gives you 270 horsepower, 440 foot-pounds of torque. What that means in terms of performance is a 0 to 60 time, if you should want it, of 5.9 seconds. That's around half a second slower than a Maserati Quattroporte, but unlike a Maserati, this can average up to 47 miles to the gallon, and on the motorway, which of course is really where these cars come into their own, and clearly this car has lived its life as a motorway cruiser because it's in fantastic condition, up to 57 miles to the gallon. So on paper at least, it sounds more like the kind of economy you'd expect from a small hatchback, and of course because of that efficiency as well, even as a 3-litre V6, its yearly road tax is still around 3 times cheaper than the highest bracket on the market at the moment, which is well over 700. In the case of certain 4x4s like Range Rovers, etc., this is 255 in comparison. So in other words, not only are you immediately saving on price for what was over a £50,000 car when new, but you're also saving on tax every year, and you are most definitely saving on fuel, that's for sure. As you would hope for, and of course unsurprisingly given its condition, it does have a full service history as well. It's been taken very good care of and has already had its all-important timing belt kit replaced by a Jaguar specialist, and it also comes with the private plate included, which is a very nice touch with that XFS in particular. When you get to the point of it being a portfolio though, that of course is where we get to its interior and its accessories. You have of course that touchscreen multimedia system with 11 speakers, auxiliary and Bluetooth connectivity, built-in sat-nav of course as well, front and rear auxiliary power points, cruise control as you would expect, front and rear parking sensors with that reverse camera as well, dual zone climate control, heated and cooling seats, ISOFIX ready rear seats as well for the kids as you would hope for, and again to wrap all of this into one vehicle, something which looks the way these do, drives the way they do, feels the way they do, but has that kind of performance, economy, and of course the cherry on the cake being the price, it is very difficult to find any other, even executive saloon, which can genuinely rival everything which these can do. So it's really no wonder why people adore these cars so much, and of course it goes without saying it's probably not going to stick around for very long. So if you would like to reach out regarding this Portfolio S, of course you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.